The ballpark is a sacred place, a place where each year spring brings a new beginning, and a summer is lived pitch by pitch. The ballpark is more than an arena molded from brick and steel, and a field from grass and dirt. It's more than balls and strikes, hits and outs, wins and losses. It's where a city calls home and where memories are made.
Ted Turner pulling out the first pitch. At the wall, off the wall. He made the catch. There goes 400. Second innings. History in Atlanta.
It's where some choose to say hello. And where legends who once were will always be. In the 20 seasons of Turner Field, the city of Atlanta has been witness to one of the game's greatest franchises and one of the league's best experiences. Today marks the final game played within these walls, but the moments that were created here will never be forgotten. Here is our sacred place.
The Braves' final homestand at Turner Field and our farewell to the Ted are brought to you by Georgia's best Chevy dealers. And what a way to say goodbye to Turner Field. A sellout, standing room only crowd greets us for the final game of the 2016 season. And oh, by the way, it's a very important game as far as the postseason picture is concerned. The Braves and the Detroit Tigers wrap up regular season action, we think, here in Atlanta today. Hi again, friends, with my partner Joe Simpson. I'm Chip Carey. Tom Glavine will be joining us in just a few moments. To put it very succinctly, for the Detroit Tigers, this is a hugely important game. If they don't win, they're not going to postseason play.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on Detroit today. They not only got to win today, they got to go home and play a makeup game tomorrow and win that one. But they've also got to have some help. Toronto or Baltimore or both have got to lose today in order for Detroit to have any hope of getting in.
And they're playing a red-hot Braves team that's trying to win its 5th consecutive series. And in this most meaningful of games today, what a great pitching matchup we have. Julio Teheran pitching for Atlanta and Justin Verlander going to the mound for the Tigers.
Last night I said it was postseason excitement. It was postseason pressure. Huge crowd, everybody excited. Well, these are two postseason type aces going at it today, so I expect more of the same. I more or less expect a very low-scoring game despite how these two teams are swinging the bat. Justin Verlander having a great second half, and Julio Teheran, despite a rough outing his last time out, has pitched great in the second half himself.
And with the Braves win last night, the Tigers do not control their own destiny. Last night, Miguel Cabrera struck out with the bases loaded late in the ball game. Dansby Swanson started an inning-ending double play, as spectacular a play as we've seen at shortstop all year. And so the math for Brad Ausmus is very, very simple. Right now, the Tigers on the outside looking in, a game and a half behind Baltimore and Toronto, both of whom are tied in the American League wildcard race.
Detroit knows that it's either win or go home, and they might lose, go home, and have to play again for a game that doesn't mean anything to them, but it might to the Cleveland Indians, who are tied with Boston for right now a half-game difference between Cleveland and Boston because of their rainout, but it would decide who gets home field advantage in their matchup in the postseason. So a lot on the mind of the Detroit Tigers, mainly just win.
And to win, they've got to find a way, does Brad Ausmus's club, to slow down Freddie Freeman, who's had a remarkable second half. The big numbers for Freddie Freeman, Joe, I think have thrust him quite seriously into the National League MVP discussions. After a difficult start, Freddie Freeman's come on like a house of fire, as has Miguel Cabrera, the Tigers' first baseman.
Well, I love these comparisons because I'm not sure we all take it for granted that Miguel Cabrera is the best hitter in the game today and has been for some time. Well, look how Freddie's matching up with him since the All-Star break. Very equal numbers to Miguel Cabrera, and while Cabrera wasn't mentioned in the MVP voting as well, he's thrust his name into the hat too because of what he's done. He's basically dragged Detroit kicking and screaming right into the postseason picture.
And so here we go for the final time. The Braves take the field in the first inning with Julio Teheran getting the ball for the final day start for the Atlanta Braves.
Julio 6-10 with a 3.33 ERA. And that ERA is 12th best in the National League. This is his first ever appearance against the Detroit Tigers. And one thing he'd like to improve on is interleague action. He has not won a game in interleague play this year. So his 4 keys to pitching success today: get off to a good start, avoid the first and second inning miseries that have plagued so many of the Braves pitchers. It worked for Aaron Blair last night. He got off to a good start. But this last game at Turner Field, a good start, but how about a better finish? Go deep into this ball game, hold the Tigers down, and give your offense a chance to work against another ace.
Well, Joe, all he has to do is follow the roadmap set by Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, and John Smoltz. 2 out of 3 of those guys threw strikes for our ceremonial first pitch. I'll leave it to your imagination as to who missed the target.
Oh,
If you're talking about me, that was a strike. I mean, my goodness.
How was that moment for you and Greg and John and the rest of the men representing the all-Turner Field team?
You know, it was cool. Honestly, I had, other than throwing out the first pitch, I didn't know what we were doing today. I didn't know all those guys were going to be here. So I knew some guys were going to be here. I didn't know it was going to be the all-Turner Field team. So that was pretty special. See all those guys was cool. And it was a lot of fun.
I got to tell you, that was pretty cool watching the 3 of you walk in together, too.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Well done.
And it was good because that's the first time I think Bobby's ever handed me a ball. Usually he was taking it away from me, so it was good.
Well, this is an emotional afternoon, and it comes on the heels of an emotional game last night. As you know, the Braves have played very good baseball here in the second half of the season. And as we play on this second day of October 2016, as John Schuerholz has said, we hope this is a foretaste of many more Octobers to come for the Braves, because last night was as good a big league game as we've seen all year, and Atlanta hoping for more of the same behind Julio Teheran as he tries to slow down a Detroit Tiger lineup that is loaded with power and hoping to give themselves a chance to play again at home tomorrow.
Yeah, the biggest thing the Tigers want to do with everything they got going on is get off to a good start. They can get out and get in the lead and put themselves in a position where they can win their game and then wait and see what else happens. That's the best thing they can do.
That's exactly what they did in game 1 when they hit a couple of homers off Matt Whistler in the first inning. It led 3-0 and cruised the rest of the night. So Julio into his windup, and the final first pitch at Turner Field is a strike. Ian Kinsler, 28 homers, 83 knocked in, riding an 8-game hitting streak for the Tigers. And that baseball will be archived. A called strike to Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler's had a great year, a .290 average, 28 homers. And he's one of the rare hitters these days that stands with his feet pretty close together. He's not spread out, and he's also pretty far up in the front of the box too by comparison to most players.
And I wonder, fellas, if Julio learned something from the way Aaron Blair pitched these guys last night. Blair was magnificent, 10 strikeouts in his 6 innings, and he didn't throw a lot of fastballs to this Tiger offense.
Well, I think the big thing you take away when you're that next guy, you know, you compare the 2 games, you compare game 1, game 2 of the series, and I think the big thing that I would take to the mound with me if I was Julio was to watch Aaron do his thing. It was all about executing pitches. He made good pitches. And for an offense that's swinging the bat as well as they are, it's reassurance that, hey, yeah, they're good, but if I can make my pitches and do my thing, I can get them out like Aaron Blair did.
And that was something that plagued him in his last start against Philadelphia. 4 innings, 10 hits, 6 runs. He was belt tied down the middle with just about everything.
So Kinsler will see a 6th pitch. 1-2 for the Tigers leadoff man. Strike 3 call. Kinsler took a breaking ball. 1 away.
Wow, and a quick snap from John Hirschbeck at Kinsler. After that call, it didn't look like Kinsler said much, but Hirschbeck was all over him.
And you saw Kinsler put his hands up saying, hey, I'm cool. But a parting shot from John Hirschbeck as Cameron Maben digs in with 1 out. Maben's 1 for 7 in the series. Was 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts last night. And Julio pumps in a fastball. Julio's got a good fastball today, doesn't it?
As good a fastball as I've seen.
Yeah.
So Maben quickly behind 0-2.
I think you're spot on, Tom, with respect to this Detroit offense. They've got to get on the board early, relax a little bit, and then let Verlander do his thing. Otherwise, they're going to be pressing all day long.
Julio's got a sign he likes, and now the 0-2 pitch is way upstairs. Well, Brad Ausmus said Justin Verlander is the guy he wanted on the mound in this most meaningful of games. He's got him. The Braves feel very confident in Julio Teheran, who's looking for his 7th win. They've been fortunate to stay alive.
Beautiful day, packed house. Quite a scene here.
Total sellout, standing room only for the Braves and Tigers. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Maben's down on strikes. Exactly the way game 2 started. Kinsler and Maben punch out in the opening inning.
Mentioned that Blair struck out 10 last night. The Braves had 12 strikeouts in all. And off to a good start tonight, or today.
Miguel Cabrera had a 2-homer game on Friday. Last night he went 1 for 4, but a critical 8th inning strikeout with the bases loaded doomed Detroit.
How did he hit that ball that hard and pull it? Target in, pitch in, running in. I guess because it was down.
Yeah,
the barrel on it.
Yeah.
I thought it was more belt high. Trying to crowd him after that great night he had here the first game.
That's popped up out of play. It's quickly 0-2. Another cool thing in Major League Baseball, if you're not aware, all the games in the big leagues start at the same time. Even the games out on the West Coast. So we will be able to keep you up to date, up to the minute on all the wild card action. Quickly 0-2 for Cabrera.
The reason for that rule is there were teams out west who could take advantage of knowing that they had already gotten into the postseason because of a team on the East Coast losing their game earlier in the day, and then they could pull their starter if they wanted to save him for a wild card or division playoff of some kind.
Cabrera didn't chase that pitch. The count to him now 2-2.
But if you throw the slider the outside corner and let it finish there, you might get him right here.
Yep. Strike three called. Tehran struck out the side in the first inning. What a start for Julio Tehran. Justin Verlander goes to work in the first next.
I count slowly, slowly, slowly getting faster. Once I start counting, it's very hot, baby.
I'm 90% sure the card's moving.
It is so exciting. I could count forever, count until I drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I love counting.
Lisa 2016 RAV4 XLE for $209 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
It's 8 on Sunday morning.
You like football? Yeah. It's DirecTV NFL Sunday Ticket. I can watch every Sunday Ticket game live on any device.
I'm retired. I just sit here watching nothing. If I were you, I'd work as long as you can.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket only on DirecTV and watch live football anywhere. Switch today and get a $100 reward card.
It's Friday night and everyone is here. There's Jeff. We helped his furniture company start shipping globally. We helped Lisa finance a new office building. And that's Dr. Ryan. We helped him buy his new MRI machine. But today, I'm not here as their banker. I'm here for the Eagles. At Synovus, we do business in a way others don't, because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
Farewell to the Ted, only on Fox Sports South and Fox Sports Southeast.
Well, if strikeouts are your thing, today might be your day. Julio Tehran just struck out the side to start the inning, and the Braves now face the American League strikeout leader in Justin Verlander today.
Yeah, just the guy the Tigers won on the mound today. 16-8 on the year. He's had a phenomenal second half. 8-2 in the second half. And oh, by the way, look at what he's done in his career in interleague play. 27-4 in 38 starts with a 3.04 ERA. And look at those walk-to-strikeout ratio.
Unbelievable. 6'5", 225. Born in Virginia, went to Old Dominion. Was a first-round pick of Detroit back in 2004.
And he will face Ender Inciarte, who's looking for his first hit in the series. And Verlander slings it low. 1 ball, no strikes.
92-97 on his fastball. A hard slider, curve, and change.
And John Hirschbeck wanted a new baseball. That one apparently skipped up to the plate. And that one's going to be tossed out of play. Now the 1-0.
Verlander coming off one of his best starts of the year, too. Against Cleveland, 7 2/3 innings, a 4-hit shutout ball, 12 strikeouts.
I say this with all due respect to Verlander. That start was the night after Cleveland clinched the division.
So you're saying Cleveland was lucky to have a team there?
Well, they failed to swing at the ball in the middle, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And this guy's good enough. He doesn't need any extra help. 3 balls and a strike for Inciarte. That caught a corner. Full count.
Well, he's got almost a 5-to-1 walk to strikeout ratio, and when you're leading the league in strikeouts and you have that kind of ratio, you're dealing. 220 innings, he's only given up 165 hits.
Verlander Verlander starts play today with 246 strikeouts.
Chris Archer will not pitch again. He's done for the year.
David Price, 5th on that list, is pitching for the Red Sox today. Payoff. Out of play.
Braves clubhouse this morning was loose. Everybody had a smile on their face after that win last night. It was such an exciting game. A lot of buzz in the clubhouse talking about how they won. A lot of momentum going into this last one.
Yeah, I think that was us included, but especially for the players, that was one of those games that you just said, you know, that was a fun game.
Line drive into center field. A great at bat by Inciarte. So on the 8th pitch of the at bat, Inciarte is aboard, and he adds to his post All-Star game heroics.
Hit number 100, tying Ralph Garr for 4th place on that list, with probably 3 or 4 more at bats left today. Terry Pendleton atop that group with 106.
Adonis Garcia had a huge night for the Braves last evening. 2 hits, a run, 2 big 7th inning RBIs. 26 RBIs in his last 37 games. Inciarte's around second. He's on his way to third. And the Braves are in business. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Toby Keith had a song called How You Like Me Now. Adonis Garcia could be singing that running down the first base line. What a second half he's had. What a great season he's had after coming back from AAA.
So not the start that the Tigers were hoping for, especially with the Georgia lottery hitting the jackpot man in the batter's box.
Number 1 in the National League in slugging percentage.
Yeah, Verlander in his mind was hoping he was going to face Freddie with 2 outs and nobody on in the bottom of the 1st inning, not 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
So nobody's slugged better than Freddie Freeman since May the 1st, and he slugged a home run in this series. A 4th inning 2-run shot that put the Braves in front to stay off Jordan Zimmerman.
Well, they're trying to pitch him just like the Braves are trying to pitch Cabrera. They're trying to tie him up and in, not let him get his arms extended.
This is the cut Freddie had last night.
Well, he had a similar swing before the homer where he was trying to remind himself to stay inside the baseball, and he did on the next swing. Much to the delight of that young man.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Verlander didn't get the high strike call. 2-1 the count. It was the worst of times. It was the best of times.
Same guy.
gets real interesting.
Well, not getting that call the pitch before really changed the count and the way Verlander would approach him. Now 3-1. He doesn't have many options except to throw him a strike.
And Freddie drills that into the packed house to the right side. Full count. Nice comeback year for Justin Verlander this season, and it sounds odd to say that about a man as talented as he is. But last year, Verlander went 5-8. The year before that, 15-12 with a 4.5 ERA. Right triceps problems plagued him.
Yeah, he's been a little banged up the last couple of years, but seems to have found it this year for sure.
Garcia's running, and Freddie pops one up into shallow center. Maben is there. He makes the catch. Inciarte tags. The Tigers concede the run. It's a sac fly RBI, and the Braves strike first.
RBI number 91 for Freddie.
So the Orioles and Blue Jays fans are happy about that as Matt Kemp digs in. Matt Kemp hit a homer Friday night in the 8th inning. And didn't get that one. Strike one. Look, you can look at all the individual numbers you want about Matt Kemp, and when you talk about what he has meant to this Braves team, look at one number. That's the one-loss record. Braves are 30-25 since Matt Kemp put on a Braves uniform. Knocked in 30 runs in his last 32 starts.
It's been a nice party here.
Double play ball. Iglesias to Kinsler and to Cabrera. That retires the side. The Braves had runners first and third with nobody out. Freddie Freeman's sacrifice fly scores the first run in the Turner Field finale.
What you're feeling now is just like financial stress. It's like you're drowning. Meanwhile, the moments that matter slip away. SunTrust is about to help America catch its breath by lighting the way to financial confidence. So now, let go and breathe. Feel that relief? Take the first step. Join the movement at onup.com.
Nice seeing you. Welcome to Georgia Natural Gas. How can I help you?
We're looking for a new plan.
With a low rate.
No problem. Try our low 12-month fixed rate plan. You'll get $100 in bill credits just for signing up.
That's great.
Really?
Really. And if you'd like, earn Delta miles every time you pay your bill.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Really.
Really? Really?
Really, really.
Really good. Really good.
Call or visit gng.com today and mention promo code SAVE100.
Hyundai Sunday on Fox Sports South is presented by your local Hyundai dealers.
One is the number. One home game left. 1-0 for the Braves after one inning of play. Julio Teheran looked terrific. Struck out the side in the top of the first inning. Here in the second, J.D. Martinez, Justin Upton, and Nick Castellanos are coming up.
assignment. Came here on our first date. Now we're here for our last game. I hope
it wasn't just today.
Yeah, that's it. I hope they'll come to SunTrust together next year.
Here's Martinez. J.D. Martinez has had a terrific season for the Tigers, but so far it's been a lost weekend for him at the plate. Martinez is 0 for 9 in this series, 6 strikeouts, and he hit into that remarkably started double play with Dansby Swanson getting it done in the 8th inning last night. A hot shot and just past a diving Jace Peterson. And J.D. Martinez has the first Tiger hit.
Yeah, to be fair, if that ball he hit last night was like that one, meaning just out of the reach of Swanson, it was a different ball game.
And he did cream the ball in the 8th yesterday as well.
Nice piece of hitting there on a slider right back through the middle.
Justin Upton, one of the hottest hitters on the planet in September. 12 homers, 27 RBIs. He's hit 31 homers this season, matching his career high. And he's hit 2 in as many games in his old haunt here in Atlanta. Fouled away for a strike.
First pitch fastball hitting lineup. Not just one or two guys.
Justin has 4 hits in the series. And now the 0-1. He is too far inside, even count.
Wonder if his parents came down from the Tidewater area to see the series.
Justin did a terrific job as a Brave over his 2 seasons. Hit 56 homers here. And to hit 31 home runs with Comerica Park as your home park is pretty impressive.
Yeah, there was the only reason he was traded away from here didn't have anything to do with lack of performance. It was that he was a year away from free agency, and you can usually do a little better on the trade market that far out than you can year of free agency.
Swing and a miss. Julio strikes out Upton. His 4th already.
I know that's not a cutter, but it looks like it's got a little movement running away from right-handers.
Yeah, it might just be a 4-seamer that he's, trying to throw a little bit harder, so he gets a little bit to the side of it, so it might do it on accident, but it's got some giddy up on it.
Sure does.
Nick Castellanos has 18 home runs for Detroit.
I don't think he's as tall as Richie Sexson, but he reminds me of Richie because he's tall, lanky, long arms, and you know good and well if you make a mistake, he's going to get some extension with those arms and hurt you.
6'4", 210, says the Tigers media guide, and a first-round pick in the 2010 draft. He was 44th overall. Born and lives in Davie, Florida.
Using that fastball, but more than anything else, like you said, Tom, he's making good pitches with it, much like Aaron did, hitting spots.
Now he has Castellanos in a 1-2 count. Just missed. Baltimore has scored first in New York. They lead the Yankees 1-0. That's Gossman and Sessa pitching at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees beat the Orioles 7-3 yesterday, scored 7 unanswered runs to pull away from the Orioles. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You ever seen Gossman pitch, Tommy?
Sorry?
You ever seen Gossman pitch?
No,
Baltimore?
not. No.
What a good arm. Big kid. He can air it out.
Full count pitch now for Julio Teheran.
One of the interesting things about you guys walking in today was a lot of the Detroit players were still stretching and doing some wind sprints to get ready, but there's a lot of hugging going on out there.
Yeah.
Cabrera was hugging just about everybody that came through.
Yeah.
Omar Vizquel, the first base coach, doing the same.
Martinez with a short lead at first. Not going. The pitch is upstairs. So Verlander didn't get that call. Teheran didn't get it here in the second. And the Tigers now have 2 on with 1 out.
Well, we'll say consistent because that's exactly what Verlander wanted and didn't get, as you said.
Yeah, I think he's given a couple wide of the zone, but certainly not that one on the top of the zone.
So the Tigers catcher is James McCann. He's got 12 homers. Hitting .223 for the year. And he's hit to 12 double plays. In fact, the Tigers hit into a lot of them. 135 this year as a team. As Tim McCarver used to say, he's blessed with catcher's speed. Sitting 93, bumping it up to 94 when he needs it. And he's got McCann down 2 strikes. And his Tigers have to win and hope. They're trailing by a run early. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. All 5 outs for Teheran have been via the strikeout. 2 away.
And another one at 94. Good pitch, good spot.
Fastball command makes your job a lot easier when you can do that.
Jose Iglesias 2 for 7 in the series. The Tigers shortstop hitting .252. Tigers as a team have hit .272 this year with runners in scoring position. Iglesias at .260. 2-1 from Tehran. Just missed. Even count. Iglesias, 26, out of Havana, Cuba. Came from the Red Sox for Brian Villarreal and Avisel Garcia. That was at the deadline 3 years ago. One and two. As Joe mentioned, Friday night, missed the entire 2014 season. Bilateral tibial stress fractures. Came back last year and hit 300.
And tough to strike out, as you pointed out.
Entering this series, only Jose Altuve struck out less frequently per at bat than Jose Iglesias in the American League. 2 on, 2 out, 1-2 count. Liner headed for the seats. That's a great day. Final game at Turner Field, and you come away with a souvenir.
Delayed celebration.
Little pop. Dansby's there, and that retires the side. Iglesias hoped for a blooper to find the grass. It didn't, and the Tigers strand 2 in the second and trail 1-0.
Estimating Foxtrot Alpha Sierra Echo Lima. Delta 185, flight control, how do you copy?
Once you get out here, there's just one direction. Forward. One time. Now. And there's just one sound. You and us together, telling the world we're coming for you.
Congratulations, Stan. You won the Cash for Life game, so this is yours.
No way! No way! No way! I'll get the letter again.
Winning never gets old with Georgia's brand new draw game where you can win up to $1,000 a day for life. Introducing Cash for Life, all new from the Georgia Lottery.
Good or better? The Hyundai Sonata versus the Toyota Camry. The Sonata has an available panoramic sunroof. The Camry? No. In the Sonata, available Android Auto. The Camry? No again. And only the Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2017 Sonata from Hyundai.
Fans are excited to say goodbye to Turner Field. They're excited about SunTrust Park, and heck, they ought to be excited about the way the Braves have played since the 1st of September. Nick Markakis batting 5th will lead off the inning for Atlanta. Flowers, Peterson, Swanson, and Tehran will follow. And Nick has had a tremendous season, including a home run here in the 6th inning yesterday.
Yeah, Cutter moving in on him. Nick wasn't having any of that. Talked to him before the game, and he was, even before the last game, busy in front of video, watching Verlander on video. And he's faced him more than anybody on the team from his days in the American League.
This will be Nick's 49th at bat against Verlander. He's 12 for 48. All right, so guys, you've played in big games like this before. Has the adrenaline, the emotion worn off? Is it back to just playing baseball, or are we still in that festive pressure cooker mindset here in the early innings?
I think you're into the settle down mode. You know, it's kind of like, you know, if you're playing a contact sport, you go out there and you get that first good hit. You know, it's kind of like, all right, I'm into it. I think you get through that first inning and everything kind of settles down and you settle into your normal routine.
I agree with one exception, and that is that, you know, there's no way to ignore this huge crowd. And for a sellout crowd here on what is the last day of the season, that's pretty special. That'll keep you fired up.
Braves need a little more than 30,000 today to go over the 2 million mark in attendance. They're going to fly by that.
You bet.
And it's a beautiful afternoon as well. 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Good cut. 2-2.
Seattle had their chances dashed last night in extra innings against Oakland, of all people. So they are out.
Two balls, 2 strikes. So bottom line is, in the American League, we've got 3 teams for 2 playoff spots. And the other situation to resolve is, what seeding will the Cleveland Indians have? There is a possibility that the Tigers could lose today and then have to go home and play a game that means only something to Cleveland. Popped up. Center of the diamond, Cabrera and Kinsler. Miguel Cabrera says he's got it, and he makes the play. 1 out.
Giants have already jumped on the Dodgers.
Buster Posey drove in the first 2 runs, and now it's 4-0. San Francisco. Quite simply, in the National League, if the Giants win, they're in. Nothing the Cardinals can do. And Cardinals and Pirates are scoreless in the 3rd inning in St. Louis.
Yeah, that's an interesting pitching matchup with Wainwright, the horse for the Cardinals, going, and then a former Giant, Brian Vogelsong, pitching for the Pirates, who'll try to do his old team some favors today.
Adam Wainwright's 13-7 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. We'll see how that one works out. But today, Kenta Maeda is getting shellacked by the Giants, who have Matt Moore on the mound. 4-0 San Francisco, 2nd inning. As this ball is banged into left field by Tyler Flowers.
Verlander mad at himself there. Ahead in the count. Went soft, 79-mile-an-hour breaking ball, and left it up where he could get to it.
Yeah, not quite the finish he was looking for on that. Good piece of hitting by Tyler.
You bet there.
And one more note on that Dodger-Giant game. Final game for Vin Scully today. Here's Jace Peterson. Jace at 256. 7 home runs, 29 knocked in, and Verlander gets ahead of him. That was nasty. 0-2.
Oh, he's nasty.
Yeah.
He's got that. He's got a meanness in him, too.
Fly ball out of play.
The number 3 earned run average. The number 2 batting average against. Coming into today's game, he was only allowing a .206 average against him. That's in the American League. And number 1 in strikeouts.
So how come we're not hearing Justin Verlander's name in the Cy Young discussion perhaps as much as we should?
I guess because there's 2 guys with 20 or more wins on 2 teams that are already, or one that's already in the postseason.
But I thought wins don't matter.
It mattered to everybody except for the people that talk about wins not mattering. Well, Verlander's already won a Cy Young before. He's won an MVP too. Did it in the same season for Detroit. 10th pitcher in Major League history to do that. That was in 2011 when he had a season for the ages. 24-5 on a 2.40 ERA in the American League. Remarkable pitch. And Jays fought it off, stays alive. Verlander's been a Tiger his entire career. First round pick in 2004, the second pick overall in the draft. And Peterson tipped that one into McCann's glove and is struck out. That's the first strikeout for Verlander. And that's now 315 straight games for Justin with at least one strikeout.
Well, he's one of those guys that can, and he's already done that today, live at the top of the strike zone and get away with it. Threw that one right by Jace at the top of the zone.
So here's Dansby Swanson. He's 3 for 6 in the series. Great night last night. 2 for 3. Bounding ball back to the mound, and Verlander will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. Verlander will go to work first. Tigers trail the Braves 1-0.
To thrive in an ever-changing environment, companies must adapt. But one thing should remain constant: a financial relationship with someone that understands and cares about your business. PNC Institutional Banking offers strategies tailored to your company's needs. Know that our dedicated teams of local experts offer insight to help you achieve your business objectives. See how working with PNC can help your company grow at pnc.com/ideas.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
That ball is going to go.
Here we go! Let's go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! Let's go! 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 There you go! There you go! Let's go, baby!
Download the free Fox Sports Go app today and watch your favorite teams anywhere on your mobile device.
Are you entertained?
Low altitude.
The smoke is on.
High speed.
Hard on the stick. Tight line here.
Fierce competition.
Faster, faster.
14 master class pilots. 8 global stops. 1 champion.
This could be the biggest upset so far.
The Red Bull Air Race World Championship from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Sunday, October 9th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on FS1.
As we say farewell to Turner Field, this was as exciting a moment as we've seen here in a long time. Greg Maddux, John Smoltz, Tom Glavine with Bobby Cox, 4 Hall of Famers, and 1 final first pitch from each of them.
That was a great moment right there. I mean, Chipper was the first guy to be introduced. They went by position, and it was terrific.
Yeah, the cheers got louder and louder for each of the Braves introduced. You had Chipper at third, Rafael Furcal was at short, Marcus Giles, Adam LaRoche came back. Great to see him. Javi Lopez behind the plate. And Brian Jordan, Andrew Jones, of course, and Gary Sheffield in the outfield.
Yeah, for Paul, Giles, LaRoche, and Sheffield. You know, those guys rarely have a chance to come back. Maddux, too, for that matter. Great that they could all make it.
So Julio's gone 2-0 to Justin Verlander. And a chopper hit toward Adonis. He makes the scoop, settles, and throws to first. Verlander's retired, 1 away.
Good play, smothered the hop. Nice job. When was the last time you saw Marcus Giles? Long time ago.
Long time ago, yeah.
He looked good.
He did look good. Looked really good. All the guys looked pretty good, actually. Chef looked good. Looked like he could still play. BJ always looks good.
Yeah.
So.
Well, BJ could be playing today across the, over
down the street
of town
if
he wanted to.
Bochy looked terrific too. He cleaned up for the final game.
I know, right?
Strike one for Ian Kinsler, who disputed a called third strike to start the game for Detroit.
And have you ever seen Hobby out of shape?
No, Hobby always looks like he can still play.
Popped him up. Drifting out is Jace Peterson. Inciarte calls him off, and Kinsler's retired. 2 outs.
I think those ballots went out to the managers a week or 10 days ago for the Gold Glove. I sure hope Ender's the guy on a lot of those ballots.
He should be.
Cameron Maybin struck out swinging his first time up.
I think the thing you always got to fight with that Gold Glove is who won last year.
I agree.
That's the first place they all go, and unless you've done something in front of them to change their mind, it's hard to get them to change their mind.
Frustrating part was, for so many years, the guy that won the top defensive award was the guy that hit best at his position, because everybody was familiar with that name, right?
Right.
Well, I think to help correct that, there's a 25% weighted percentage that's based on defensive metrics that helps determine who that winner will be. And managers can vote. They just can't vote for their own player.
Well, today is game number 131 for Ender. And remember, he missed a month with that hamstring. And not taking anything away from Billy Hamilton, his reputation as a real fast guy in center field, he missed a lot of time on the DL as well. But Ender's among the league leaders in assists. The WAR, you said he was a week or so ago, he had the best number in wins against replacement.
Swing and a miss.
And he's pounding that fastball. Love it.
Full count for Cameron Maybin. Struck him out. That's 6 strikeouts for Julio. He's halfway to matching his career high of 12 set earlier this year. He'll bat first in the 3rd, and he leads by a run.
I count slowly, slowly, slowly getting faster. Once I start counting, it's very hot.
Baby, I'm 90% sure the card's moving.
It is so exciting. I could count forever. Count until I drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I love counting.
Get 0% APR for 6 on a new 2016 Toyota RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
So much of my life is spent dreaming of Saturdays in the fall being a part of big-time college football.
Touchdown! Hit, and he's going down.
I was fortunate enough to be a part of some of those Saturdays. It really was a dream come true. When I think Saturdays, I always, immediately, I go right back to the fall, and I think of big-time college football. Just by talking about that, I can smell those Saturdays.
It's ACC Saturday on South, driven by Toyota.
There's 5 things I care about: the economy, healthcare, sports, education, and respect for Tom Brady. I am inspiring America. You and I have a lot in common. Like this. Yeah. To be interesting, you've got to be interested. I'm not trying to be relatable. I'm elevatable.
Colin, you're on fire.
I may have just changed the entire world.
Southeast knows Hawks basketball.
Go Hawks.
Oh, Dennis! Here's Bays.
Southeast knows opening night.
Yeah!
Coming in October on Fox Sports Southeast.
Well, here's part of the pregame ceremony. The stars representing the great players here at Turner Field. There's, of course, Andrew Jones. There's Roche. Marcus Giles. Bobby Cox. Three amigos. And the man in the middle had to make the longest walk from center field, by the way, Javier Lopez.
That is not fair. Come on.
Well, you didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No.
Okay.
Happy final day at Turner Field. What's this day mean to you?
Oh, my God. This is better than what I was expected.
Julio with a shot toward right center field. That's going to get down. It took a funny spin. Maben played it with a bare hand. And the Braves pitcher, Julio Teheran, gets the third inning started with a single. So better than you expected today?
It was better than I was expected, yeah. I had a lot of good memories here in Turner Field, but today is definitely one of the top. It was a great ceremony. I'm pretty sure everybody was happy about it, and it was awesome.
What's your favorite memory of playing here? Do you have one?
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. But, I mean, you tell me. There's so many. I guess my last year with the Braves was one of the most memorable, year for me. Best number I ever put in my career. That's just one of the, a bunch. But today, this ceremony, that is right there in the top with the rest of them.
We had you as a trivia question answered just yesterday. Was it yesterday before?
Really? What was it?
Most home runs hit in one season at Turner Field. And it was you with 26. You had 26 homers here.
Was that the one in 2003?
I think so.
Huh. Well, it's funny because when I pulled in the parking lot, this guy came over with a picture and a ball and said that, can you write your name and put first double in Turner Field and first Grand Slam in Turner Field? I'm like, what? So the guy looked it up, and I apparently hit the first double in Turner Field and the first Grand Slam.
That's great.
I'm like, wow.
So you're in the book forever.
There we go.
No balls, 2 strikes for Ender Inciarte, who singled and scored on Freddie Freeman's first inning sac fly. And Verlander heated him up upstairs at 95 miles an hour. And Ender's retired for the first out, second strikeout.
Again, he can go upstairs on anybody and get away with it.
Yeah, he goes up there a little extra sometimes, too.
So the Braves got one off Verlander. Let's see if they can add another. Adonis Garcia singled to right his first time up. He's 4 for 9 in the series. He was erased on Matt Kemp's double play.
What a great thrill it must have been for you, Javi, catching those 3 guys that were out there today.
This guy right here?
All Hall of Famers, yeah.
They just make my job a lot easier behind the plate. I'll tell you that. It's been a pleasure.
At the letters of strike, it's 0-1.
Did you ever hear from umpires talking about the way they were pitching and how good they were? Did they ever say anything to you, umpires?
Yeah. Constantly they keep pushing me inside the
inside the catcher's box?
Inside the catcher's box, exactly. But no, they never had complaints. They knew they were good, and their strike was automatic.
Garcia flies out. Here comes Freddie Freeman. All right, as a catcher, tell me how you would try to retire Freddie Freeman.
As a catcher?
Yeah, how would you try to attack?
Well, I tried to use Leo Mazzoni it's tragedy, you know. If he wants to hit a home run, make sure he hit a home run the opposite way. So we're pitching outside as far as, you know, as far as we can. And then every once in a while try to get in, but, you know, off the plate. Basically.
Well, let's see if Verlander follows your advice.
Especially a guy like him that all he does is pulling the ball.
Up and away, 1 ball, no strikes. Unbelievable second half for Freddie Freeman, who with his 34 homers is one of 5 Braves first basemen ever to hit 34 homers or more in a season.
That's pretty impressive.
Whoop. That's hooked into the seats.
I know you played some against Miguel Cabrera too, Javi.
Yes.
Maybe the best hitter you ever saw.
He's the catcher's nightmare, because when he's at the plate, you have no clue what to call. I mean, the guy can cover pretty much all the plate and stay back on any pitch. So it's a nightmare. I much rather, you know, like I told you earlier, I much rather stay outside, you know, try to hit the outside corner, or even throw even further for a ball. You know, it's not gonna do anything, you know, if we walk him.
Yeah. Another high pitch from Verlander that he was able to get by Freddie. See if he stays up there, maybe go up the ladder on him.
Hot shot, but into the shift. And Freeman and the Braves are done in the 3rd inning, and they cannot advance Julio Teheran. Javi, great to see you back in Atlanta. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thanks for having me to make Turner Field such a special place.
Oh, thank you so much.
Javier Lopez. We continue in Atlanta on our final day of the year.
This beer is true to its roots. Brewed only in Golden, Colorado, and nowhere else, ever. Coors Banquet. That's how it's done.
What makes a perfect tailgate? Well, first, you need friends. A lot of friends. Something to eat. Something to drink. Games to play. Oh, yeah. Did we mention something to eat? A bit of shade. A place to sit. A bunch of pride. A bunch. Easy, fellas. You need some of this, some of that, and a little. Put it together and you've got the perfect tailgate, courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors.
In banking and baseball, you have to stay alert. With my Bank of America mobile app, I can select alerts that notify me when unusual activity is detected on my credit and debit cards. I used to play when I was younger. I love the outfield. All that green grass. Until the championship and the inside the park home run. Sure could have used an alert then. I missed lunch that day.
Juicy chicken bites in a tangy sweet and spicy sauce with fries for just $2. The good deals are never safe. The sweet and spicy chicken bites box, also available in classic or buffalo for just $2. Checkers and Rallies, fast foodies know the deal.
Atlanta Braves baseball is presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day.
Thanks for the memories indeed, Javier Lopez, and so many of the other Braves greats over the years. Memorable day so far for Julio Teheran. He's got a 1-0 lead over Justin Verlander in a game that the Tigers have to win. Teheran has struck out 6 in the first 3 innings. He's thrown a lot of pitches, so he could use an easy inning or 2 here. And if there is such a thing, it's probably not going to be the 4th, because Cabrera, Martinez, and Justin Upton is the trio coming up for the Tigers.
Well, you never know. You could throw 3 first-pitch fastballs, get 3 line drive outs or 3 ground ball outs. Not likely, but never know.
I love what Javi said about Miguel Cabrera. Pitchers and catchers nightmare.
No, he was hard. Like we talked about it a little the other night. I mean, there's some of those big boppers in the middle of the lineup. They have some holes you can go to. Now, whether or not you can get there, that's a different story. But this guy, you know, it wasn't like, all right, crowd him in or go away or stay soft or whatever. He adjusted to everything.
One of the great compliments it's always been paid to him is what good balance he has. And I think that goes to what you're saying, Tommy. He's not sitting on any one pitch any length of time.
Fly ball well struck towards center. Inciarte back to the wall. Just enough room. Cabrera just missed. 1 out.
And on top of a great swing, great hands, great mechanics, he's strong as a bull.
Yeah.
This was an easy swing.
Yeah, that ball had some carry on it.
Got away with that one.
So the top 3 Tigers are 0 for 6 combined, and here's J.D. Martinez. He's got their lone hit. Late start, 3:10 first pitch. Shadows beginning to creep from the third base line out ever so slowly towards the mound. What wind there is blowing straight out towards center field. Late swing, strike 2. Martinez in the top 10 in hitting in the American League at .309. That's good for 8th. Jose Altuve is going to win the batting title. He enters play today at .338. Mark Trumbo with 47 homers, 3 ahead of Nelson Cruz of Seattle. And the RBI lead up for grabs. Encarnacion and Ortiz each with 127.
I'm sorry that Houston's in the American League now, because I'd really like to watch Altuve play more.
Two balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. That's 7 for Julio. Altuve with 215 hits leads the AL by 1 over Mookie Betts of Boston.
The fastball's got a little hop today, too, Tom.
Yep.
And here's Upton.
Got that tight backspin on it.
Interesting story in the National League as far as the batting chase is concerned, which we'll get to in a moment. The pitch. DJ LeMahieu of the Rockies leads Daniel Murphy by 1 point. LeMahieu is not going to play today. Murphy probably won't play. He's been out with that strained buttocks muscle. So LeMahieu's going to sit on 348. And Upton's going to sit down as soon as Julio recovers and throws to first. And he continues to dazzle. A 1-hit shutout through 4 against the Tigers. And Matt Kemp will try to extend the Braves' lead next.
Estimating Foxtrot Alpha Sierra Echo Lima. Delta 185, flight control, how do you copy?
Once you get out here, there's just one direction. Forward. One time. Now. And there's just one sound. You and us together. Telling the world we're coming for you.
So much of my life has been dreaming of Saturdays in the fall being a part of big-time college football.
Touchdown! Hit, and he's going down.
I was fortunate enough to be a part of some of those Saturdays. It really was a dream come true. When I think Saturdays, I always, immediately, I go right back to the fall and I think of big-time college football. Just by talking about that, I can smell those Saturdays.
It's ACC Saturday on South, driven by Toyota.
On point, outspoken, always candid.
I have a message for this president, this administration.
Now, more than ever, we need a place for honest conversation.
Why can't you just say, He was wrong.
Open debate and a real dialogue on the tough issues.
Debt has risen nearly $7 trillion. I don't want that for any community in this country. Republicans can't give in to this bullying.
A voice not afraid to be heard.
What part of that are you
and that was the wrong thing to do.
Conservatives, you need to hold the line.
Watch Hannity weeknights on Fox News Channel.
You're watching Braves baseball on Fox Sports South.
The Braves lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth, and we're seeing the show that Julio Teheran is putting on today. But what about the Braves closer, Jim Johnson? Well, the Braves announced right before the game they signed him to a 2-year extension. JJ tells us that it takes all of the stress out of the offseason, that he's happy they were finally able to come to an agreement, and he said he's ready to get back to the Braves' winning ways. Now, GM John Cocolella says that they didn't even consider any other options, that Jim Johnson is their guy. He's done such a good job for them this season as he's taken over that closer role, and that he's excited to hit the ground running with him up in SunTrust Park.
It's a great report, Kelsey. And you know the old baseball adage, sometimes the best trades are the ones you don't make. You might recall that in the post-trade deadline waiver process, there was a team that put a claim in on Jim Johnson. And whichever team that was, the Braves obviously could not come to terms and make a trade. And so the Braves keep Jim, who has saved 19 games, 17 in a row, and has been almost unhittable since returning from the disabled list. Center field deep. Maben on the run to the track, and Matt Kemp hits another one a long way with no reward. 1 out.
See, that's a 1-iron. He hit it just like Cabrera hit his, with the extension of that bottom hand, and the ball just jumps off another strong man's bat. They're not falling down. They're not spinning and losing their helmet. Nice controlled, balanced swing with great bat speed on both of them.
Nick Markakis popped out his first time. He's 0 for 1. Baltimore now 3-1 over the Yankees, bottom of the 5th inning in New York. Toronto and Boston, no score, 4th inning. Giants 5-0 over the Dodgers. Kenta Maeda pulled from the game after 2 2/3. Cardinals lead 1-0 at home over the Pirates in the 4th, but they need the Dodgers to make a huge comeback for a 1-game playoff Monday in St. Louis. Fly ball center again. Maben will have plenty of room, and there's the 2nd out. Well, that first inning run so big against a guy like Verlander. Gave up hits to the first 2 Braves batters. He's given up 2 hits since, and has been much more economical after a sluggish start. Tyler Flowers registered hit number 3 against Verlander. That was a 1-out 2nd inning single, and a strike.
You know the Tigers, obviously they knew they had to win today's game. But you know they were fired up knowing that David Price was going to pitch for Boston, and probably hoping that it wasn't just to get some work in.
Right, yeah, pull them after 5 or something like that.
Well, that's an important game for the Red Sox. I mean, they want to clinch home field in their potential series with Cleveland. Right now they're a half game behind them, and that's again what's so interesting. Win or lose, there's a chance the Tigers could have to go home and play Monday against Cleveland for playoff seeding in the American League. Boy, would that be tough if Detroit is eliminated from playoff consideration. That's why yesterday's loss for Detroit was so devastating. They entered play a half game out of the wild card last night, but the Braves beat them 5-3. as Aaron Blair shocked the world and knocked him off. Flowers, a pop-up right center. Maben is there, and he ties a record held by many, all 3 putouts in the Atlanta 4th.
It's Friday night, and everyone is here. There's Jeff. We helped his furniture company start shipping globally. We helped Lisa finance a new office building. And that's Dr. Ryan. We helped him buy his new MRI machine. But today, I'm not here as their banker. I'm here for the Eagles. At Synovus, we do business in a way others don't, because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
The time has come to meet the new face of Kilo, Stefan and Kimchi.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh, so confident. They're the only dinner. Is this vaporizer beam? Goodbye, James.
Nice work, Kevin. Kevin, what do you think?
Live out your dreams. Win up to $100,000 300 times a day playing Keno.
Now you can get a one-of-a-kind look with custom suits and dress shirts at Men's Warehouse. You choose the style, fabric, and details, and we'll measure you for the perfect fit. Create your custom look today at Men's Warehouse.
Can a car be crafted instead of produced? Designed with attention and care to give a feeling that stays with you. At Mazda, every detail matters because driving matters. The all-new 3-row Mazda CX-9.
Farewell to the Ted, only on Fox Sports South and Fox Sports Southeast. Hyundai Sunday on Fox Sports South is presented by your local Hyundai dealers.
Beautiful day, beautiful ladies, and a beautiful car here in Atlanta as we head to inning number 5 and a beautifully pitched game as well. 1-0 Atlanta as Julio Teheran dueling with Justin Verlander. The Braves starter has struck out 7 men in his first 4 innings of work, including the side to start the game in the first. And again, how apropos is it to have a game like this in the final game at Turner Field?
Yeah. Pitcher's duel.
So in the 5th for Detroit, Castellanos, McCann, and Iglesias are coming up. Ball 1.
As you've said many times, Chip, in a 1-run game, Detroit's threat is top to bottom. Any one of these guys with one swing could tie it. So Julio's doing a good job of controlling it.
Castellanos walked in the 2nd. That was the first bit of trouble for Julio. He had 2 men on with 1 out. But McCann struck out. Iglesias popped out in the 2nd inning, and that was the first and only threat so far from the Tigers offense.
Kind of noticed this last night, and I see more of it today. And I don't know the personality of the Detroit team and don't pretend to, but not a whole lot of walking around or stirring up or anything over there. Everybody just kind of sitting. Same thing last night.
Swing and a miss. That's 8 for Julio.
I'm not saying that they need to get the pom-poms out over there, but they need a wake-up call or something.
Yeah, no, it's almost like they're kind of, like they're going about their business as usual, like they kind of don't want to confront what they're dealing with a little bit,
Well, as we said at the start of this series, if the Tigers were just looking at the Braves based on their record as McCann shoots one toward right. That's headed for the warning track, and Markakis over the shoulder makes a great catch.
Wow, that turned into something that was anything but routine. Didn't sound that good off the bat. Started slicing on Nick. Heck of a play.
Yeah, when he took that second look at the warning track, I didn't think he was going to get to it.
But that's the second out. And Julio's retired 10 straight. But to finish the point, if the Tigers were looking at the Braves as a 66-win team, they were fooling themselves. I'm not suggesting they were, but Braves headed this series having won 10 of 11 games and 22 of 35 games, and we're fresh off a 16-9 September. So a team that has so much on the line in Detroit is playing a team with very little to lose, and a team that has done very little losing the last 4 weeks.
Standing room only today. All the railings packed with people all the way around. Coca-Cola Plaza. Over by the Chop House.
Chopper left side. Dansby got a big hop, high throw, and that's going to ricochet off the webbing in front of the Braves dugout.
Took a funny hop on him at the end and threw off the timing of everything.
And flat-footed, tried to put a little extra on it. Fortunately, it hit the screen in front of the dugout. So if you're going to make an error, make it with 2 outs and the pitcher coming up.
Iglesias is given a base hit. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. But he'll take it. And here's Verlander.
There have been some weird ones this year, folks, but that takes the cake right there. Goodness gracious.
It's tough to make an error in Major League Baseball. Pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, I think Dansby would be the first to tell you. That was a big old E.
Popped up, headed for the seats right side. Hey, great catch. And yes, it was a Tiger fan.
That is a great shirt.
Yes, it is. I like that guy already. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And off the plate, 2-2.
Early in the inning, it was a good thing if you're playing the outfield for there to be no shadow. So Nick was able to pick that ball up that McCann hit pretty well off the bat. Right now, not so. The shadow is back. Tough on the hitter, tough on the outfielders, too. They've got their shades on because the sun is in their eyes. At least Nick does. So that makes it harder to see home plate. That does too.
Verlander's putting up a fight. Justin was greeted very cleverly by Matthew Kaminsky, the Braves stadium organist. He was playing Billy Joel's Uptown Girl. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count to the pitcher. Don't want Kinsler coming up with 2 on here in the 5th inning.
Don't make him put it in play.
Runner goes. Strike 3 at the knees. At the very bottom of the zone. And Verlander is rung up. And Julio Teheran has 9 strikeouts through 5 innings of shutout ball.
I come slowly, slowly, slowly getting faster. Once I start counting, it's very hot.
Baby, I'm 90% sure the cart's moving.
It is so exciting. I could count forever. Count until I drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I love counting.
Lease a 2016 RAV4 XLE for $209 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
How's it going? Hi. Today we're going to be comparing the roll-formed high-strength steel bed of the Chevy Silverado to the aluminum bed of this competitor's truck.
Awesome.
All right, let him drop. Let's see how the aluminum bed of this truck held up.
Wow. That's a good-sized puncture.
That's all the way through, for sure.
Full-on crack here.
You're aluminum now, you're gonna go, ooh.
Let's check out the Silverado steel bed.
Wow.
Yeah, a couple dents.
I'd expect more dents.
Chevy clearly held up better than the Ford.
Nice seeing you. Welcome to Georgia Natural Gas. How can I help you?
We're looking for a new plan.
With a low rate.
No problem. Try our low 12-month fixed rate plan. You'll get $100 in bill credits just for signing up.
That's great.
Really?
Really. And if you'd like, earn Delta miles every time you pay your bill.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Really.
Really? Really?
Really, really.
Really good. Really good.
Call or visit gng.com today and mention promo code SAVE100.
Atlanta Braves baseball is presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Right stuff, low price, every day.
1-0 Atlanta as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. This is it, folks. Our final farewell to the TED. Following our last game today, we'll have a very special edition of Braves Live with exclusive on-field coverage of the Braves' epic post-game ceremony. It'll be a truly special moment in Braves history, and we'll be bringing it all to you live immediately following the game right here on Fox Sports South and streaming on Fox Sports Go, presented by Chevrolet. Here are the highlights of the post-game celebration as we close this final chapter of Braves baseball at Turner Field today.
Should be a lot of fun. Ed Mangan and his crew say they can get home plate dugout in 45 seconds.
So you guys are getting a police escort up there or something?
Yeah, Jim Powell and I are going to be heading into the, I don't know what it is, a limo bus or something with Terry McGurk and Bill Bartholomew, Henry Aaron, Mike Plant, Derek Schiller, several other dignitaries. We'll make our way up the connector, and we'll be joining you somehow through the magic of television on the big screen as home plate is actually delivered to SunTrust Park later on today.
And that'll be out of the player slot? Maybe I can sneak in behind you guys and peel off at 85.
See, well, that's why I was just wondering if you just wait just a couple of minutes.
Chase Peterson leads off. Question is, Tommy, how fast can you walk to the right field tunnel entrance? That's where it's all going to start. So what a classic game to this point. Verlander and Teheran dueling in a 1-0 affair. The Braves got a first inning run, a Freeman sac fly, and that's been all the offense. And a high strike that time. That one out of the zone, and I mean by a good margin.
Boy, he's just lived up there today.
Toronto has scored a run in the 5th inning in Boston. They lead the Red Sox 1-0. Baltimore 5-1 over the Yankees in the 6th. The exact opposite of what the Tigers were hoping to see today. A swing and a miss takes care of Jace Peterson, who's been struck out twice. Devin Travis hit a home run for the Blue Jays.
Well, it's good for the Blue Jays to get him back when they got that scare that he had re-injured his shoulder in that fight with the Yankees.
And I think the mystery is being solved as to who's going to pull down number 1. They've gathered in the left field corner right by the Tigers bullpen. Here's Dansby Swanson. Now Dansby came into play today 4 at-bats shy of 130 at-bats for the season. If he gets to 4 today, that would rule out rookie status for next season. He doesn't care about that. He wants to play in these games.
Of course he doesn't. I'm getting him 1 at-bat shy and give him a shot at the Rookie of the Year.
Well, he told Matt Diaz before the game that that doesn't mean anything to him. He wants to play. Let the chips fall where they may.
Swing and a miss. Verlander's got 4 strikeouts, and the way he's settled in and the way the lineup card goes, if the Braves lead, he may end up anyway one at bat shy. We'll see how it works out. 2 away for Tehran. Braves missed a chance in the 3rd inning when Julio reached with a base hit. That started the inning, and he was left stranded.
I think that was his effort at a slider, but more like a cutter.
Cutter, yeah.
Chopper. That's down the third base line. Verlander had no chance. So how about the day for Julio Tehran? 5 innings of shutout ball, and he's 2 for 2 at the plate.
Nothing to it.
That was a high pitch. That's hard to chop that one.
Yeah.
Bring Ender Inciarte to the plate. He has singled, scored, and struck out. Ender with 100 hits since the All-Star break. What the Braves' record is since the break? Entering today's action, 36 wins, 35 losses. And considering where they came from, that is cause for celebration. They have played great, comparatively speaking. Yeah, and non-comparatively speaking, for that matter.
At the All-Star break, it wasn't an even split of games. It's not like 81 and 81. The Braves had already played 89 games at the break, so he's picked up 100 hits in less than what? What happened? Oh, he fouled it off his foot. 100 hits in less than what you would consider to be half the season. Howie.
One ball, one strike. He did. Verlander heats up Ender Inciarte, and he strikes out the side in the Atlanta 5th. That is 5 strikeouts for Justin Verlander. Time to celebrate the final game at Turner Field. The Braves legends make their way out to the warning track. We'll show you their good work right after this.
Good or better? The Hyundai Sonata versus the Toyota Camry. The Sonata has an available panoramic sunroof. The Camry? No. In the Sonata, available Android Auto. The Camry? No again. And only the Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2017 Sonata from Hyundai.
You're on, Mr. Miller.
You can watch the Braves anytime on your mobile device with Fox Sports Go. Download Fox Sports Go today.
It felt like being in my imagination. I thought, how is this possible?
It was a great atmosphere, winning atmosphere.
Oh my gosh, it's the green fields, the stands, the everything.
From a player's standpoint, you know, it was beautiful.
A good place to have a nice afternoon.
Great place to watch baseball. It's been a blast. Been a blast.
Farewell to the TED, now through October 2nd, only on Fox Sports South and Fox Sports Southeast, driven by Chevrolet.
You're watching the Atlanta Braves on Fox Sports South.
Well, it's official. That is our Toyota key play. And in 193 days, we will face the rest of the National League and the San Diego Padres in the home opener at SunTrust Park in 2017.
Well, all of those gentlemen had a lot to do with the history of this ballpark. So fitting that they were out there to help Bobby and John do the honors. There's a former Rookie of the Year right there, and he played shortstop.
We saw a lot of scenes like that over the course of the summer, didn't we, Joe, when so many of the Braves legends would make their way back to the concourse. Opposing relief pitchers would stop them for a word, maybe an autograph, a handshake, certainly. Great scene. As the Tigers come up in the 6th inning, it's gotten late for them. They're down a run. And Tehran faces Kinsler, Maben, and Cabrera again.
Yeah, 6th inning, top of the order. This is where they want to try and make something happen.
Little dribbler. Julio's going to grab that, and he's going to throw out Kinsler. There's a good start. Kinsler's 0 for 3, one away.
Julio takes a lot of pride in feeling his position, in getting bunts down. Leads the team in that category with 11 sacrifices again this year, but he becomes another infielder.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all things you can do to help yourself win ball games. So I'm not saying everybody's always going to be good at all of it, but there's no reason not to work at it, and Julio does.
That missed inside for Cameron Maben, who has struck out twice. And 4 times in the series. 1 ball, no strikes. Bouncing ball to second. Jace has it, and Maben's retired.
Not to take anything away from Julio and what he's doing here, but that looked like kind of a shadow pitch that really got in on Cameron before he picked it up.
All help appreciated, especially with this man in the batter's box, Miguel Cabrera. He chased Inciarte back to the wall his last time up. Still throwing 93 is Julio Teheran, and he's ahead of Cabrera, 0-2. A shot to right field with 2 strikes. So Cabrera's got the first Detroit hit, and he represents the tying run. His first hit of the day, I should say, for Cabrera, and the third of the day for the Tigers.
And got up on top of that pitch, 0-2.
Martinez has 22 homers. He's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. That ball's hit high in the air down the line and right. Markakis on the run. Can't get there. It's in the first row of seats.
Something funny just happened before that pitch was thrown. Cabrera was still standing on the bag at first, and he heard somebody yelling from the Braves dugout. Freddie didn't hear them, so Cabrera tapped Freddie and go, "Hey, they're trying to get your attention over there." Here. Hey, they're talking to you over there.
Nothing in 2.
The thing that scares you the most about this team in close game, it goes back to what I said before. Up and down their lineup, they've got power, but they can get the barrel to the ball no matter in or out. They're getting some extension, and as Hobby called it, catcher's nightmare.
Yeah, you're always, especially in a game like this, you're always fearful of that one mistake. But like you say, with these guys being so good, particularly on the fastball and getting the barrel of the bat to the ball, you might get beat on something that's not necessarily a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they might get you on a good pitch.
Nothing in 2 again for J.D. Martinez. Snap throw back to first. Cabrera's begging for Flowers to throw it in the right field corner. Well, Freddie will, as the new baseball's put in play.
Made him breathe hard. You see on Fox Tracks there, you see the shadow in the upper left part of the batter's box. And that type of pitch is a pitch that these guys are capable of hitting out to the opposite field. They're not all dead pull hitters.
Swing and a miss. Julio Teheran has 10 strikeouts. In fact, the last 2 starters, Aaron Blair and Julio Teheran, both with double-digit strikeout games against the Tigers. Bottom of the 6th coming up.
the park, I got to take a tour with some familiar faces from the Braves and get their thoughts on their new home. All right, Derek, today was a really special day. We actually took a walk through the ballpark with all of our players. So walk me through what happened today.
Well, we decided that it would be a good opportunity before the end of the season to get all of our players out here. So we had them all come on a bus, walked into the top of the Chop, and they got to see the Chop House, which was their very first time that they could see the field. The really cool thing was they got to walk into the clubhouse, and then they came out through the dugout tunnel and up onto the field. One of the key things we heard is how intimate the ballpark was. You know, I heard Dansby Swanson talking about, man, it's going to be really loud in here when all the fans are in here because everybody's so close to the field.
Well, that's all for this visit at SunTrust Park. To find out more about the new home of the Braves, go to braves.com/SunTrustPark.
We've been keeping an eye out all day on some great games with postseason implications, including this one. So let's get you out to New York, where the Yankees are hosting the Orioles. Top of the fourth, Matt Wieters nails a 2-run shot to right for his 16th of the year to make it 3-0, but he wasn't done yet. 6th inning, and Wieters again with another 2-run shot to make it 5-1. That score currently holds in the bottom of the 7th inning as the Orioles continue to grip onto that first AL wildcard spot.
All right, Kelsey, thank you very much. Very simply, if Baltimore wins, they're in. Toronto at 88-73 is beating Boston. Here it's 1-0 Atlanta. And a swing and a miss by Adonis Garcia as the home 6th gets started for the Braves.
Another run or two wouldn't hurt, would it?
No.
A base hit up the middle. Iglesias got a late break on that ball at shortstop. And Garcia has another multi-hit game and a good start in the Atlanta 6th.
Another off-speed pitch. Made a mistake with it. You know, even as accomplished a pitcher as you were, as Verlander is, when you make one little mistake and somebody gets a hit of it, it's got to be like, can't you just miss one?
Yeah,
let me get away with one.
Yeah, hit it a little, pull it a little, hit it at somebody. Yeah. You know, yeah. Just let me get away with one. Of course, in reality, you've probably gotten away with a few, but we always think that's the one you did.
Yeah.
Freddie Freeman has the lone RBI in the game, a first inning sacrifice fly. And as we said in the very first inning, if you like strikeouts, this is the game for you. Julio Teheran has punched out 10. Verlander has struck out 5. In fact, for the Braves, it's the first time they've had back-to-back double-digit strikeout games worked by a starter since June of 2014. Hammered and foul. Last night it was Aaron Blair. Tonight it's Julio Teheran. In June 20 and June 21st action, Mike Minor and Julio Teheran turned the trick.
Wonder how Mike finished up the year. He's healthy and able to throw and ready to go next year. Hope so for his sake.
Big shift with 2 strikes. And Freddie pokes one high in the air left side, but drifting over is Iglesias. And he'll make the play for the first down of the inning. That'll bring up Matt Kemp. He's the subject of our Greatness Made Here feature, brought to you by Synovus, the Bank of Here.
55 games with the Braves, a 30-25 record since Matt arrived on the scene. 12 homers, 39 driven in. Great slugging and a 20-point better average here than when he was with the Padres.
Matt wrapped into a first inning double play, lined out to deep center in the 4th. He's hit 3 or 4 balls to the wall and 1 over in the series. Runner goes. McCann's throw is going to be deflected into shallow center, and headed for third is Adonis Garcia. He got a great jump, stole second, takes third, and the Braves are in business with a big insurance run and 1 out.
Good crossover step and a good time to go. Not sure if Kinsler just didn't handle the, he got caught by the slide too. Maybe he brushed his glove. Good hustle.
So now the Tiger infield comes in for Kemp. 1-0 Braves lead.
Freddie delivered a sacrifice fly in the first. See if Kemp can do the same here.
You've got the right guy in the right spot for that exact play. Matt Kemp leads the National League in sac flies with 12 of them. Bryce Harper and Chris Carter of Washington and Milwaukee respectively have 10. Matt's still alive. It's 1-2.
Spoiled a good pitch there.
He's not afraid to hang over the plate a little bit. 0-2 to guard that outside corner.
That's headed for the upper deck.
96 and fouled that off. Verlander allowing just a 176 batting average against him in the second half since the All-Star break.
Off the top of the screen, and Kemp's getting good swings against Verlander here in this 6th inning. 78 pitches for Verlander. Get this, 61 strikes, and he's losing.
And a lot of swings and misses at the top of the zone.
A single, a steal, and an error puts Garcia at third with 1 out. And Kemp chased one and is struck out. Big pitch by Verlander. Infield can back up to normal depth with 2 outs. But now Verlander has to face the most experienced man against him head-to-head, Nick Markakis. And we know how good Nick has been with 2 outs and runners in scoring position all year. Can he work his magic here in the 6th? We're about to find out. Ausmus doesn't want Markakis to swing the bat here. He knows the matchups. He'd rather have the righty-righty sequence with Tyler Flowers. And that's what Detroit will get, as they will walk Nick intentionally. But Tyler Flowers has been a hot hitter too. He's riding a 5-game hitting streak. A streak that continued with a 2nd inning single. He's 7 for 18 in that stretch. And he's hitting .354 this year with runners in scoring position.
That's how you rack up that many RBIs. You know he wanted to get at least one more to get to 90, but they're not going to let him have a chance here.
So the Tigers pitch around Markakis. Here's Flowers. This is where Verlander's been so tough, and one reason why he's a 16-game winner.
Yeah, this is just crazy numbers here. 0.69 batting average with 2 out in this situation.
That's almost impossible.
And everything else is not too shabby either.
No.
And Verlander has a little more hump in that fastball. That one whizzed in at 95 miles an hour.
He's still bringing it. 96 on his 85th pitch. Big, strong horse.
Two and two.
Good job laying off that pitch.
Very good.
Flowers has battled back to an even count. And now it's full. So Markakis will get a head start as he leads off in the shadows at first base. There he goes. Strike three called, and Flowers knew it. At 96 miles an hour, Verlander strikes out his 7th man, and the Braves strand a pair. This classic final game at Turner Field continues on Sunday, October 2nd. Verlander and Tehran locked in a 1-0 duel with a ton on the line.
Get fall fashion that swings for the fences. Discover new looks for fall at Men's Warehouse. Now through October 10th, buy one, get one free throughout the store. Plus take 30% off all sweaters. Men's Warehouse. Rise to the occasion.
This beer has conviction. For us, it's Rocky Mountain water or nothing. Coors Banquet. That's how it's done.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! That ball is gonna go! Here we go! Let's go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! Let's go! 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 There you go! There you go! Let's go, baby!
Download the free Fox Sports Go app today and watch your favorite teams anywhere on your mobile device.
Are you entertained?
No, I've never caught a foul ball. I'd like to catch a foul ball.
Working with his dad, it was funny because anytime a foul ball came within 700 or 800 feet of us, Skip was diving under the table. He was ducking and jiving, and it was crack up to me because I was looking at him and say, "You all right?"
Our family crest was the yellow fleeing chicken.
Catch the best in the booth, Chip and Joe, all season long on Fox Sports South and Fox Sports Southeast, home of the Braves. ACC football on Fox Sports South.
And we are off and running. What a catch! He got dropped.
Saturday's action kicks off at 3:30 Eastern on Fox Sports South. Driven by Toyota.
Time for our T-Mobile greater coverage of baseball. Turner Field at a glance. Here are some of the milestones in the Braves' 20-year history here in downtown Atlanta.
I don't think any of that's too surprising, although for most wins it could have been Greg or Tom or John. Wouldn't have surprised me. Julio Teheran will finish, well, he's right now at 23 wins, and that's 7th all-time at Turner Field, and his ERA is 6th, but he could move up today.
Out of those 1,618 games, the Braves have won 950 of them.
That's a good percentage.
And so off we go to the 7th inning. Bill Bartholomew, President Carter, Rosalind Carter in the chairman's seats in the 3rd row. And they have seen a classic today.
They were on Kiss Cam a while ago.
Yeah, they were.
Huge Braves fans. Great to see him. As Justin Upton leads off and takes a ball low. 9 outs left for the Tigers. But no matter what they do, it might not matter. Baltimore's winning. Toronto is winning. Big swing and a miss. Cleveland's winning, by the way, 3-2 in the 8th. A Boston loss and a Cleveland win means Cleveland clinches the 2nd seed in the American League. Texas has home field advantage all the way through the end of the World Series. Swing and a miss. That's 11 for Teheran, 1 shy of his career high.
Don't think for a second that Julio, going into this start against Verlander, didn't know what was at stake and how exciting it was to get the honor of pitching the last game at Turner Field and rising to the occasion. He has been super. And largely with fastballs today.
Yep. Located them in and out, up and down, sprinkled in some nice sliders, but more than anything else, it's been their respect for his fastball that's gotten him so many strikeouts.
Braves have some action backing him up in the bullpen. Kroll and Rowe in case.
Markakis in right, shielding his eyes at the edge of the track. Castellanos flies out, 2 away.
Julio's pitch count high in September was 109, and that was his first start in September. His pitch count high for the season is 120.
So 2 outs for the catcher, James McCann. He is struck out and he's flied out. Markakis made that gorgeous over-the-shoulder catch to retire him, and it's butted behind the plate. No play for Flowers. Strike 1 for McCann. As it stands now, both the Braves and Tigers are playing their 5th 1-0 game this year. Detroit's 1-3 in 1-0 games. The Braves are 1-3 in 1-0 games. Swing and a miss.
His complete game shutout this year was June 19th at Citi Field against the Mets. A 1-hitter, no walks, 7 strikeouts.
The 0-2, he is high.
That was also the game where he threw 120 pitches.
And his 12 strikeout game was May 24th against Milwaukee. 12 strikeouts in 7 innings, a no decision in a game the Braves lost 2-1. And Joe, it looks like the hitters are not picking up the ball well at all.
I don't think they are. He's throwing some high fastballs like Verlander that I think the hitters are seeing it out of the hand, but it's getting on them before they're able to react.
Two and two. Swing and a miss. It's a dirty dozen for Julio Teheran. That matches his career high. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. We head to our final 7th inning stretch in Atlanta, where the Braves are spoiling the day for the Tigers.
Today, we're talking about automotive awards. Which one of these awards appeals most to you?
Top safety pick, mid-size car and SUV.
Most dependable means a lot to me.
The green car, because I like fuel efficiency.
What if there was a car company that received all of these awards?
One company, one award in all these? Chevy.
Chevrolet is the most awarded car company of the last 2 years.
I love it. It's fierce.
How would you sum this car up in one word?
Incredible. Amazing. I can't use one word.
Now through Monday only. Stop, look, then shop Rooms to Go and pick from 100 beautiful rooms under $1,000. Don't wait. Furnish your home in your style right now with beautiful living rooms under $1,000, dining rooms under $1,000, bedrooms under $1,000, 100 great rooms under $1,000. And check this out. Finance for $20 or less per month, interest-free. That's now through Monday only at Rooms to Go. Don't miss it.
I'm a big fan of my Bank of America mobile banking app. I can manage my accounts, deposit checks, get alerts, pay my bills, and more. I'm a big fan of this team, too. In fact, I tried out to be the mascot. Apparently, I'm overqualified. I do not have an overbite.
Something's not right.
My first symptoms were
constant tingling in my toes.
My legs, sometimes I'll go numb.
I had double vision. They said you have multiple sclerosis.
Well, the beginning is the hardest time.
Kind of had to get a grasp on reality.
I had to adapt and change very rapidly.
We had to learn how to drive with my hands. Yeah, that was interesting.
I was a dancer. I don't see walking the way I walk any different than doing a dance. It just looks different. It's a different dance.
You see me have an off day, it doesn't take away from who I am.
A symptom may cause you not to be able to do that anymore. And at one point, I wasn't able to do any of those.
But I would exercise every day.
Since I've been cycling, it's definitely helped my walking.
To make a lot of changes in my life and just adapt to it.
I'm going to acknowledge its presence. I'm not going to discount it. But at the same time, I'm going to try my best to not let it stop me.
It's a fantastic opportunity to be working together with a common goal of curing MS. And sharing is the key.
Atlanta Braves baseball is sponsored by Delta Airlines, your local Ford dealer, and Sherwin-Williams.
1-0 Atlanta, a final game classic here at Turner Field. Julio Teheran has been brilliant. 12 strikeouts. The Braves gave him a first inning run, and he has made that stand up against Justin Verlander.
What was that? Adonis just gave him a little shower. It may have been an early celebration shower because he's been brilliant today.
Yeah, he's been good from the get-go. Striking out the side in the first inning, established that fastball, mixing in the slider. But for the most part, like you said, Joe, it's been the fastball and a lot of swings and misses on the fastball for strike 3. So he's been able to plant in the Tigers hitters enough respect for that fastball that getting it by him, and when he does mix in the slider, it's been good. And nice little, maybe an early shower, I don't know.
Maybe they'd already told him he's going to get pinch hit for. I don't know. Adonis just decided, way to go.
Yeah, a little Gatorade in the face. That's always pleasant. That's the only thing that's been able to cool off Julio Teheran on this beautiful day. As Atlanta comes up in the 7th again. Peterson, Swanson, then we'll see.
I mean, Julio's 2 for 2 today.
Good point. Yeah. Why waste the pinch hitter?
Verlander's held up his end of the deal. He has struck out 7. He has walked 1. But he's got no offensive support. And fouled back. Strike 1.
Verlander was at his best last inning. Runner at third, 1 out. He struck out Kemp, walked Markakis on purpose, intentional walk, and then struck out Flowers to prevent a second run from scoring.
Baltimore 5, Yankees 1, bottom 8th. The Yankees have 2 on, 1 out. Pittsburgh 2, St. Louis 1, bottom 6th. Cleveland 3, Kansas City 2, bottom 8. Boston still trails 1-0. That is against Toronto. Aaron Sanchez and David Price in a Fenway Park Classic.
Well, you know what's going to happen there. Big Papi's going to come up in the 9th and do something special.
Yeah, this is David Ortiz's final regular season home game at Fenway Park. And there are quite a few notable final games today. Mark Teixeira, last day with the New York Yankees. He announced his retirement earlier this season in New York. Ryan Howard, in all likelihood, finished with the Phillies. He was very emotional, gave a great speech at Citizens Bank Park.
He had another home run yesterday.
Pop fly, foul and out of play. And again, for those of us who work in the media, a bittersweet day today. We celebrate, we honor, but look on and listen with sadness, as this is the final time Vin Scully will be behind a microphone in a major league game. Last time that happened, you have to go back to 1949. "67 years. The voice of the Dodgers in Brooklyn and LA.
Fantastic, isn't it?
We've got some Iron Men of our own in our crew we need to celebrate before we leave air this afternoon for the final time in 2016. First, the 2-2 pitch for Jace Peterson. That's hit toward straightaway center. And Maven's got it. There's out number 1. Dugout seats at SunTrust Park are perfect for the ultimate Braves fan. You can get as close to the action as you can without being in the lineup and keep your cool even when you're on the edge of your seat with the state-of-the-art breathable mesh seats. Get your dugout seats today online at Braves.com/dugout. And we will have a chance to show you some of those Tom Glavine installed seats on our Braves Live post-game show as we move home plate from Turner Field to SunTrust Park in just a little bit. Dansby Swanson, third at bat of the game. He must exceed 130 to lose his rookie status. 130 at bats, that is. He's 0 for 2 in today's game.
And this is number what?
3.
Number 120.
129. Poke down the play, foul. Want to salute Wayne Barry, Val Burrell, Kevin Fay, Howard Feinberg, and Jerry Krause, all members of our broadcasting crew here in Atlanta for a long time. Wayne Barry, 40 years, Val, 35, Kevin Fay, Tex, 27, Howard Feinberg, 27. Those 5 folks saw the first and now last game here in Turner Field history. They are very talented, great friends, and we are so appreciative of them.
They're all good at what they do, but they're all even better people.
Yeah, good people.
Which makes our job so much easier, makes it so much more fun to come to the ballpark.
1 ball, 2 strikes for Swanson. Malik Smith is in the on-deck circle. As this ball's hit to second, Kinsler's got it. And the day is done for Julio Teheran. It appears 7 innings of 3-hit shutout ball. Remarkable season finale for Julio Teheran, who is one of the worst supported pitchers when it comes to offense, but all he needed was 1 today.
Only 1 walk. That was Castellanos in the 2nd inning.
So the Braves will turn it over to their bullpen, which has been electric since September 1st. 100 pitches on the button for Julio, and 69 strikes. And another one from Verlander, who's thrown 102 pitches, 75 strikes. So master craftsman on the mound at work today. Figure this is going to be Verlander's last inning. His spot's due 2nd in the 8th. And they've got plenty of thunder available to pinch hit, most notably Victor Martinez. Then you got to go through the top of the order again. And Malik Smith is down on strikes. Verlander has 8 punch-outs. He's done his part. Now the Tigers offense tries to go to work. They're down a run.
Count slowly, slowly, slowly getting faster. Once I start counting, it's very hot. Baby, I'm 90% sure the cart's moving. It is so exciting. I could count forever. Count until I drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I love counting.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2016 Toyota RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
It's Friday night, and everyone is here. There's Jeff. We helped his furniture company start shipping globally. We helped Lisa finance a new office building. And that's Dr. Ryan. We helped him buy his new MRI machine. But today, I'm not here as their banker. I'm here for the Eagles. At Synovus, we do business in a way others don't, because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
Oh, life's never been better since we moved from the woods to the suburbs. Choosing SCANA for our natural gas means no more hibernating. Now we stay warm all winter, and we save every month. We even got $100 for signing up. Oh, look, it's our new neighbors. Hey, guys. Don't move. Oh, going for a run. Get $100 when you sign up with SCANA.
Farewell to the TED, only on Fox Sports South and Fox Sports Southeast.
The Braves lead 1-0, and there is a lot of game-used memorabilia here today. This is a heavy base, guys. These are hot commodities. This is the most expensive thing you can pick up. One of the game-used bases. The balls are also being sold, all of the game-used balls. The price is definitely inflated for this game, but for good cause, because it is a fun day here at Turner Field. The Braves playing great. The Braves are saying they're going to keep home plate, the pitching rubber, and take 20 buckets of dirt to put on display at SunTrust Park for good reason. What a game we are seeing here today, guys.
It is a great game, Kelsey. No doubt about that. As Julio Teheran is going to be relieved, Jose Ramirez is on. And he's got the 8, the 9, and the 1 spots coming up for Detroit.
He was good last night. He worked a good inning after the home run by Upton off of Aaron Blair. Ramirez came in, struck out Castellanos, got Saltalamacchia and Iglesias for him a 1-2-3 inning.
So Iglesias leads off, and a disappearing slider has him behind. Yankees scored a run in the 8th, but they trail Baltimore 5-2 in the 9th. Boston has tied Toronto 1-1. That's great news for the Tigers. Swing and a fly ball hit well toward left. Kemp on a sprint. He's not going to get there. That ball's off the wall. And Iglesias on his way to second with a stand-up double, and he represents the tying run, and Victor Martinez is the man in the on-deck circle.
I thought that was going. The way it sounded off the bat, it didn't miss by much. So now, get your pitching shoes on. Braves were able to retire Martinez last night for the last out of the game. But 4 for 7 as a pinch hitter and 3 homers.
Don't you guys think this is kind of buzzard's luck for the Tigers? There has to be one interleague game every day, and this entire series they've not been able to use Victor Martinez. He's their DH because we're playing in the National League Park. So Verlander is out of the game, but Victor Martinez a chance to do serious damage here. As Joe mentioned last night, 3 of his 4 pinch hits have been homers. Brad Ausmus hoping Martinez can rescue the Tigers here. Woo. 98 and right on by. 0-2.
Yeah, a little giddy up on that one.
Check swing and off the screen. It's still 0-2.
One of the things he provides them as a switch hitter is a left-handed bat. Saltalamacchia was in there last night, also a switch hitter, but they are so right-handed heavy.
Chased a bad ball a 1.5 feet out of the strike zone, and Victor Martinez is the 13th Tiger to strike out today.
Well, that was perfect. Set the target up, down and in, and throw it up and away.
Throw it up and away. Yeah, absolute worst case scenario there. Striking out. Don't move the runner. Don't drive him in. So now he's going to take a base hit.
And Kinsler 0 for 3. Struck out in the first, popped out to center in the third, and hit a comebacker to Julio Teheran in the sixth. Jose is bringing it.
I think that's what impressed me the most about Iglesias' contact, is how hard he hit that ball.
A leadoff double for the Tigers shortstop. He's the tying run. Dangerous count now, 3 balls and a strike.
Interesting to see how Kinsler will handle this. If he's going to go for the 3-1 count, fastball, jump on it, and try to put the Tigers on top, or if he's going to be a little more bat control.
Swinging for the downs, and he didn't get it.
It's okay if you've picked a spot where you think he might throw it and you're looking for a location and you don't get it, you lay off. That would have been ball 4.
Well, let's see what Ramirez has up his sleeve here. Hot shot right to Dansby. Throw to second. Double play. For the second straight game, an 8th inning double play breaks the Tigers' hearts. 1-0 Atlanta.
Good or better? The Hyundai Sonata versus the Toyota Camry. The Sonata has an available panoramic sunroof. The Camry? No. In the Sonata, available Android Auto. The Camry? No again. And only the Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. The 2017 Sonata from Hyundai.
So much of my life is spent dreaming of Saturdays in the fall being a part of big-time college football.
Touchdown! Hit, and he's going down.
I was fortunate enough to be a part of some of those Saturdays. It really was a dream come true. When I think Saturdays, I always, immediately, I go right back to the fall and I think of big-time college football. Just by talking about that, I can smell those Saturdays.
It's ACC Saturday on South, driven by Toyota.
Cancer affects us all.
1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women in the U.S. will get some form of cancer. And in a year, it will claim over 8 million people worldwide. But for the first time, the possibility of stopping cancer is real. Fox Sports and Major League Baseball ask you to join our team so that we can turn everyone diagnosed with cancer into a cancer survivor. Stand up with us. Stand up to cancer.
Atlanta Braves baseball is sponsored by your local Toyota dealers, Let's Go Places, the Georgia Lottery, and Synovus, the bank of here.
Well, the Braves are getting things ready for the post-game ceremonies, honoring the final game here at Turner Field in Atlanta. Joe's going to MC the proceedings here at the TED. As indeed, we will put the TED to bed, and that double play might have been a dagger for Detroit. Second game in a row that an 8th inning twin killing takes him out of a chance for an inning.
Well, I don't know where Iglesias was going, but the Braves are happy he was leaning the wrong way. I think that kid hadn't had a good time the last 2 days.
Oh, man.
Fun to watch.
And before we go too much further, as this is our final broadcast of the 2016 season, we need to pay homage to one of our partners up here. Today's the final day of Joe Simpson's 25th year behind the microphone with the Atlanta Braves. So, partner,
well, that's nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, boys.
Congratulations.
It's been a fun ride here at Turner Field for the last 20 of those. I've seen a few ball games and seen a lot of great wins and great plays like we just saw from an outstanding organization.
That's bunted foul quickly. No balls, 2 strikes.
I was just curious, though. I'm going to MC. Is there a voice, I should use when I get out there? I don't know.
What is it, Jock Savage?
Josh Savage. Hello again, everybody.
Well, I can't wait to hear all about it. I'll be in the car.
As will I.
Turn the radio up real high.
Headed up to SunTrust Park.
So do you think you guys will make a stop off anywhere, like Subway or?
I'm hoping Zaxby's.
Yeah, okay.
Good call.
Well, when we get that shot of you guys in the limo bus, I'll be looking for the Zaxby's bag and
the crumbs
and the cups.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch from Rondon to Inciarte, missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Although with all we've eaten up here today, I'm not sure you need to.
Yeah, good point.
Yep. All the grief we've given Chan over the years for his hot dog eating, he was going to make sure we put one away today.
Well, we can't take him with us. It's the last game here.
Good point.
Line drive into center. Maben's going to catch that. And there's out number 1. So here's our menu again for the extended and special Braves Live post-game show. Our farewell to the TED. It's the ceremonial final pitch. We'll move home plate from Turner Field to SunTrust Park. The parade of Braves country states. And Don Sutton, Bobby Cox, John Smoltz, John Schuerholz, Joe Simpson will be at the microphones. And then one final chop. Chanting chop, I hope, here at Turner Field for the last time. Mile high pop over by the Tigers dugout. Castellanos gives chase, won't have a play, and it's strike 1. I go back to our series against the Dodgers in June, and I remember what Vin Scully said about what he remembers most about playing the Braves, and that's what he said. Vin always loved the roar of the crowd. He said as a child, listening to his Philco radio and hearing the crowd roaring a Tennessee or Alabama football game that meant nothing to him growing up in New York. It just energized and electrified him. But he said hearing the, as he said, Indian chant start and the fans in unison waving the arms and the tomahawks he thought was just quintessential Atlanta Braves emotion. And we've heard a bit of it today in this 1-0 game. Jim Johnson is getting ready for the 9th. If you missed the news, Kelsey Wingert reported Jim signed a 2-year contract extension that was announced today. And Adonis is down on strikes. Rondon has his first strikeout of the game. And the 9th Brave to go down swinging. And here's the man that has plated the only run of the day. Freddie Freeman, all the way back in the first inning, hit a sacrifice fly to center that brought home Ender Inciarte.
Standing O from a lot of folks for Freddie for his terrific season. And I think it'd only be fitting if he gets the last hit by an Atlanta Brave right here at Turner Field.
As it stands now, Nick Markakis has the last home run as a Brave.
And Adonis Garcia the last hit.
Down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Baltimore has won. They beat the Yankees. That is a 5-2 final. So Baltimore is in as a wild card. Toronto just took the lead in Boston, 2-1 in the 8th. The Braves drew 51,220 fans today. Braves drew 2,020,914 in 2016. So 1 ball, 2 strikes for Freddie Freeman. Bases empty in the Atlanta 8th. Listen to the crowd now. Swing and a miss. And that will send us to the 9th inning. It's desperation time for the Tigers. Jim Johnson is on. Maben, Cabrera, and Martinez coming up in a 1-run game.
It's Landmark's Ram Power Days Plus. We're giving you more than anyone. 500 Rams. 500 powerful deals. Plus, we're the exclusive home of the Upside Down Tent event and Georgia's #1 Ram dealer. We have the most. We sell the most. So you save the most. Because we do deals the other guys just won't. Hurry to Landmark's Ram Power Days Plus.
Nobody beats Landmark. Nobody.
Always the best deal. Always.
Nice seeing you. Welcome to Georgia Natural Gas. How can I help you?
We're looking for a new plan.
With a low rate.
No problem. Try our low 12-month fixed rate plan. You'll get $100 in bill credits just for signing up.
That's great.
Really?
Really. And if you'd like, earn Delta miles every time you pay your bill.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Really.
Really? Really?
Really, really.
Really good. Really good.
Call or visit gng.com today and mention promo code SAVE100.
Know you can deposit checks right from your phone. Transfer money to someone quickly and easily. Speak to a financial professional when it's convenient. And pay for things using Android Pay. Know that with PNC's convenient solutions, at least your finances will be easy to control.
We say farewell to Turner Field, which began as Olympic Stadium, converted to a baseball park, and opened up on April 4th, 1997. Henry Aaron made his way from center field, joined by our pal Tom Glavine to deliver home plate. Ted Turner, the ceremonial first pitch caught by Mike Mordecai. And baseball history in Atlanta continued to be written here in this beautiful downtown facility. That leads us to our Coors Timeless Moment. We celebrate the top moments in Turner Field history. And of course, the Braves beat the Cubs in another one-run game. 5-4 was the final.
Well, Jim Johnson's going to have to earn it. He's got to get Maben, he's got to get the best hitter in baseball, and then he's got to get J.D. Martinez. No easy task.
Jim has been brilliant since coming back from the disabled list. Maben 0 for 3 and delivers downstairs. Jim worked last night, gave up a run on 2 hits, but he earned his 19th save. Strike outside corner. Whoa. 1-2.
We've talked about his slow curveball being a real devastating pitch, but it's fastball command for him too.
Did he go? No swing. And Maben has a 2-2 count. Ground ball to second. Peterson to his right. 1 out in the 9th.
Baltimore's already won. Toronto has taken the lead. Detroit's got to come up with some kind of rally to even have a chance, in hopes that Boston could come back and beat Toronto.
Miguel Cabrera 1 for 3.
This is the guy they lean on. Last night when Chaz Rose struck him out with the bases loaded, nobody out. What a huge 4-pitch sequence.
He is painting that down and away strike.
Yeah, you don't see him take too many fastballs either. I wonder if he was old school, taking a strike all the way.
Bottom dropped out of that pitch. It's 1-2. Line drive into right field by Cabrera. He fought that ball off. So the Tigers still have life as Miguel Cabrera has his second 2-strike hit of the game. And J.D. Martinez is the Tigers hitter.
He's never going to go quietly. Cleared his hips out of the way so he could get the barrel to that one. And he'll make way for a pinch runner.
Andrew Romine's going to pinch run, and Cabrera with a tip of his cap to the Braves dugout as he heads across the diamond for Detroit. Now keep in mind, Tyler Flowers has not gotten much help trying to throw out base stealers. He started this series 2 for 62. We'll see if the Tigers dare think about trying to run here with Martinez in the batter's box.
Romine is 8 for 8 in stolen bases.
No balls and a strike. Fouled away. Martinez down to his last strike. Remember, it was Martinez that hit that rocket that Dansby turned into an inning-ending double play in the 8th last night. A double play would end the game. And maybe the Tigers' season.
That was a breaking ball. It's almost like these first 2 swings, he's trying to hit the ball to right field and take advantage of that hole.
Yeah, he got a huge hole over there at second base.
0-2. Swing and a miss. 2 out. Martinez strikes out for the 9th time in this series.
High heater. That's been working today for both sides.
Martinez 1 for 13, 9 strikeouts in Atlanta. He's their cleanup man.
Justin Upton over there in the dugout a minute ago looked like he was just hoping to get a chance. Somebody get on so I can get a chance.
Well, he's been one of the hottest hitters in baseball in September. 12 home runs, 27 driven in, 18 runs scored. The Tigers are staring at the abyss in Atlanta. Strike 1. Upton didn't think much of that.
Good curveball.
To keep the game alive. Pitch is high. Ball 2.
Just watching Romine, I don't think he has any intentions of going anywhere. He's got a very short lead.
Being very careful with Upton. He's got Castellanos on deck. However, if Upton reaches, the tying run would be in scoring position in the 9th. Strike 2. Upton was on his way to first.
Pitch.
So Detroit's season might come down to this pitch. Three and 2. Here it is. Runner goes. Strike 3 called. And the Braves close out Turner Field with a 1-0 shutout of the Tigers. Wonderful pitching by the Braves today. 15 Tigers strike out in a 9-inning game. And Atlanta got a first-inning run courtesy of a Freddie Freeman sac fly to beat Justin Verlander. And the Braves close out Turner Field with their 12th win in 14 games. They won 5 consecutive series. And they absolutely played the role of the spoiler to perfection over the last 2 weeks. What a way to say goodbye to Turner Field. Braves 1, Tigers nothing. Atlanta takes 2 out of 3 in Atlanta.
Welcome. Hi. Today we're going to be comparing the roll-formed high-strength steel bed of the Chevy Silverado to the aluminum bed of this competitor's truck. Nice. Want to grab that empty toolbox for me? Let's start here with the aluminum bed.
That's a big hole. Huge. We got Swiss cheese.
First game at SunTrust Park about to get started here. The Braves hosting the San Diego Padres and their skipper Andy Green, who's in his second year with the Padres ball club.